Hello Capricorn, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. If Capricorn is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your tarot card reading. Remember to hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Capricorn, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. We start with the Ten of Wands. This is a card of a lot of responsibility. It feels like your shoulders are getting heavy with the weight of something, right? You're somebody who will put in 150% when you commit to something or to someone. When you say that you're going to do it, when you say that you're going to help, you are there, you show up. I feel like you have accepted a tremendous responsibility in your life, and I think it's starting to weigh on your shoulders. I think we're getting a little tired. Okay? Let's put this card into some context. We're going to use our Dove and Serpent spread, and we'll try to see what's going on here today. There is the Princess of Cups, Three of Swords, Ace of Wands, Ace and Ten of Wands. We've got the Hermit. We have a Three. Three of Cups. Okay. You may be tired, yeah, but I don't know that that means that you are ready to quit or take a rest or take a break or go back inside. I feel like this is 150% of effort in service to a dream, in service to something that you really care about, and something that is going to bring you a lot of recognition, a lot of appreciation, a lot of love. This is a celebration. Now we have a Capricorn power card. We have the Knight of Pentacles. This is one of the cards that rule the sign of Capricorn, the other one being the Devil card, of course. Here we have a Prince of Swords, an Ace of Cups, and a Three of Pentacles. Now we have 3, 3, and 3. Okay? And I think the 3 is really about understanding. Now, you understand a lot about what's going on here for you. I think you understand mentally, emotionally, and physically that this is something that is going to reward you. That all the effort, right, the Ten of Wands, all that effort you're putting into service of this dream that you have, it requires a lot of, you understand what you're going to have to give up. You understand the sort of mental suffering, the mental discipline, right? In a way, this is you understanding that you have to hold the vision and the belief of what you're doing if you're going to make it a reality. You hold it in your mind long enough, you'll end up holding it in your hand. There's the Three of Pentacles. And if you can do that, if you can hold this concentration, if you can keep doing what you're doing, you will get the Three of Cups, the reward, the abundance, the joy, the jubilation, the celebration for this. Okay? You understand what it takes to succeed here. Yeah. When you entered into this path, you knew what you were getting into. Yeah, and it's just a matter of keeping your foot on the gas and keeping yourself fortified, disciplined, concentrated. Yeah, let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. This is the factor infinite and unknown. And we'll just set it down right over here with our big red ant right on top. We're not going to look at that card until the very end. But it will tie everything together, and it will give us the confirmation that we need. If at any point during this program you feel like you know what that card is, please put your prediction down in the comments. Looking around the room, yeah, we see one major arcana energy, and it's just the Hermit. The Hermit is trying to resist the pull of the outside world. Resist the couch that's saying, just come, sit down, throw away your work and just come lie down for a while. The hermit is trying to resist. We have that cloak of invisibility. We don't want the temptations of the world to notice us, right? So we're trying to fortify ourselves against all of those things out in the world that are trying to bed us back down to sleep. Come on, aren't you tired? Don't you want to go to sleep? Don't you want to lie down? Just put your work away. Just quit. And you can have all of this luxury. Like you're out here jogging, you're running a marathon and every part of your body hurts. And the hermit is trying to resist those, like the demons that are back there behind you saying, come on, just lie down. All you have to do is stop moving your legs and you can rest. Look, I have this ice cream for you to eat. I have the soft bed for you to lie on, right? We're trying to ignore that. We're trying to disconnect from all of that energy that's trying to get you to give up. That's all quit energy. Okay, so the hermit's trying to find that light within, trying to hold fast right to that Ace of Wands that we've got here. Yeah. Because what you're doing is in service to a larger dream that you have. And the day off will come. The rest and relaxation, the bowl of ice cream, the ice cream sundae, right, will come. Not today. There will be a time for you to quit and lie down. Not today. Okay, so I feel like you're very dedicated to what you're doing right now. And yes, you're tired. I feel like your muscles are sore. I don't know what you're doing, but at least there's something going on in the back, like the middle of your back. I feel a soreness there or tension. So we have that's the one major arcana. That's the only major arcana energy that we have. Okay. We've got fire. We've got water, water, water. We've got air and air. We've got earth and earth. Okay. Like I said, the Ten of Wands is the sort of extreme effort. It's kind of that you're trying to keep yourself motivated. You're trying to find that extra effort, even when all your muscles are tired. That there's something like it's easy to do a good job. It's easy to keep going when you're feeling good. At the beginning of the race, everybody is excited. Yay, race. Everybody's happy. Everybody feels good. As the race goes on, more and more people start giving in to that voice that says, just lie down and sleep, just rest, It's the analogy that I like to use of people climbing Mount Everest. They say, once you're on Everest, once you get to a certain elevation, you don't really sit down and rest. You just keep going to the next camp, because if you sit down and rest, chances are you're never going to get up again. And so at the bottom, at base camp, there's just thousands of people down there at the bottom of Everest, and they're all happy and excited, and they love it. It's so nice to be here. But as you start getting higher and higher up the hill, there's less room for people, right? Because the mountain, right, it narrows. There's less room for people the higher up we get. And so more people start quitting. We start getting tired. People start abandoning, quitting, giving up, going back down, whatever the case is. They succumb to the mountain. They succumb to the difficulties. They succumb to that feeling of exhaustion, right? You're trying to find a way to push through this because you're doing it in service of a higher dream, just like everybody probably, right? The only thing that separates you from everybody else is your willingness to keep going even when your body is screaming at you, or your mind or your heart or whatever is sort of screaming at you to stop and rest and take a break and sit down. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you from taking care of yourself. I don't want to see anybody push themselves beyond their limits, or beyond their, safely beyond your limits, I think is the way to go. So with all of this effort, there is a desire and a need and a recommendation even from Spirit for the self-care and the rest. It's not like you can't recover from your activities, right? It's like going to the gym. You can't just go every day, all day for months and months and months. You need the rest days in between. So self-care is being advocated here. And that's in the form of our Ace of Cups. But the Ace of Cups is in the position of what you don't want. You almost don't want to take a day off and rest and recuperate and restore, recharge your batteries, because I think you kind of feel like it's going to set you back to the beginning. If I quit now, I'm going to have to go back down the mountain, right? So the idea here with the Everest is that you can rest once you get to the next camp. Yeah. We don't need to worry that if we stop to rest, it's basically quitting. Because then back to the Ace, like back to square one. If I quit now, I got to start all over again, right? That's kind of that's the feeling I'm getting from you, is that you don't want to slow down, you don't want to take a break or take a rest because you feel like you're going to have to go back to the start. Yeah. The Princess of Cups is this vision. It's almost a fantasy that we have. This is what you're able to visualize, and you're able to form a picture of it. You're able to see what it is that you want. And it's kind of like you're holding a carrot in front of your own nose, and that's what you're chasing, because this is that dream that we're after. And we're trying to make this a reality. And in order to get what you want in life, you have to have the dream. You have to have the vision. You have to kind of know what you want. You have to be able to see it, picture it, envision it, which is really what our Knight of Pentacles is doing. And so this represents the process of visualizing the future that you want or the outcome that you want. And this is it. This is the dream itself. This is the outcome that you want. So you're in service to something that is much larger than you. You are putting in all of this effort towards something. There's a reason why you're here. If it wasn't for this, I think you would have quit a long time ago. We wouldn't be putting in 150% effort if it weren't for whatever this is, okay? So this is maximum effort really for an idea, really for an image, for a fantasy, for a dream, right? The Three of Cups in the future position, that is the actual dream coming true. This is the winner's sort of celebration. This is all the champagne, right? This is that ice cream sundae. This is that hot bath and the warm bed, the soft sheets. This is that kind of abundance and joy and jubilation and celebration that comes through all of this effort, right? But the way it's configured, it's like you're trying to tell yourself, not today, right? That's the future position. Yesterday was the Ace of Wands. Yesterday, this was the idea. Yesterday, you felt like you were just a spring chicken. Yesterday, we felt like, this is awesome. I'm so excited. This is going to be fun. Oh boy. That was yesterday. Today is 110% effort. Today, every fiber of your being is screaming at you to quit and give up and lie down and throw in the towel and wave the white flag, right? That's the Three of Swords. This is the sort of negative self-talk. These are the demons, right? These are the demons within us that are tempting us with rest, tempting us with the hot bath, the ice cream sundae, and the soft sheets and mattress and stuff. With all that sort of the accommodation, this is the way our own mind will say, you know what, you can put an end to this pain right now. You feel stressed out, you feel overworked, you feel burdened, you feel that you have all this responsibility. You're carrying this big, huge weight on your shoulders, like you're Atlas or something. You can end it all right now. All you got to do is put the earth down, put the burden down. All you got to do is quit. All you got to do is stop running and go sit down, have some ice cream. This is and see it. It's sneaky too, because sometimes this is an effort. Let's say it's early in the morning and you're jogging, you're trying to run, do a certain amount of miles or something, and it's just you. Or you're in your office, you're in your laboratory, you're in your studio, your workspace, you're at your own gym or whatever, and you're doing it. You're the one, it's just you. If you quit, who's going to know? right? If you quit, it's just you out here. Nobody's going to see you. No one's going to see you stop and get in your car and drive to the drive-thru and get some food, But you will. You'll see you. Okay? And I think that's kind of where you're trying to battle. Your hermit energy is trying to battle this, because this Three of Swords is that part of your mind that's trying to get you to just go back to doing the sort of feel-good stuff, the feel-good stuff. Spirit's saying there's a connection with bowling. I don't know who's the bowler in your life. Maybe this is all about bowling. I don't know. But there's a connection with bowling. Yeah. We talked about the hermit a little bit, and I think that this is you digging deep for those inner resources that can combat those demons that are chasing you to try to say, hey, here's some ice cream. It's like someone's running after you with a pillow and a blanket saying, just lie down and go to sleep, But this is what sets you apart from everybody else, is your ability to go within, fortify yourself, and resist the temptation. When every part of your mind is telling you how good it would feel to get in a hot bath right now, you're just kind of saying, nope, I'm blocking that out, I'm ignoring that, I'm searching for that strength within me, and I'm going to keep climbing, I'm going to keep doing this. Okay? And of course, the Three of Cups in the future position, well, that is that you really are headed in a direction. You are headed towards something, okay? And in order for you to achieve the life you want, you have to be able to see it, and you have to point yourself toward it. And doing that, you have to be willing to keep putting in the effort, no matter what happens. And even with the Three of Swords, no matter what temptations arise, right? And then it might be first, just come take a nap, just come, here's a pillow and a blanket, just come lay down for a few minutes. Well, that doesn't work. Guess what? The devil's going to have some stronger, or the sort of evil energy, right? So the devil card, no. The opposition, right, is going to come with some stronger medicine. It's going to throw some real hardships at you. It's going to throw like a lot of, body soreness. It's going to throw a lot of, like kind of bad stuff at you, life stuff, other challenges. You're going to get a flat tire in the car, or something's going to happen at work, or, something's going to happen between you and your partner or your friend, or at work, or some of these other things, right? Some of these other things that are, it's going to get more and more severe. And it reminds me of the Buddha, I think. That's part of the Buddha story, I think. Where first it was nice, pretty things being offered to the Buddha. Oh, come on, just stop doing it. Just quit. Just give up. And then it was more forceful. It was like, you better give up right now, And so we're fortified against a lot of those things. So as the example, if we're at the gym, we're trying to focus on, we go to the gym every day, we're taking our rest days. The rest days are important. The rest days are good. It doesn't mean that you're going back to square one the next day, okay? We talked about that. But you're going to the gym, you're doing this thing, right? But then let's say something happens at work, you get into a fight with your boss at work. Suddenly now, I give up on the gym. No. Then evil wins, right? Then evil wins. So no matter what happens around you in life, no matter what happens to you in life, we're not giving up on that, right? That's the Ten of Wands. It's saying no matter what happens, I'm going to keep doing it. No matter what happens in the world, I'm going to keep, within reason, I'm going to keep going to the gym and doing this thing. Whatever this thing is for you, I don't know. But no matter what evil is thrown at you, no matter what else happens in your life, you're going to keep doing it. And I think that through that energy, I think we reach a certain point where spirit is just kind of like, okay, well, you know what? I guess Capricorn's not giving up. And then guess what happens? The doors start opening. The green lights start happening. The good things start happening because spirit's like, okay, well, we found a good one here. We found a chosen one. And now spirit's going to start conspiring to help you. Instead of throwing obstacles at you to try to get you to quit, you've passed the test. Now you get the support. You see? Now you get the green lights. Now you get the extra opportunities. Now your path starts to get easier. Okay? Now we're going to talk about that on the path of the serpent here. As we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It's totally free. Yeah. Spirit's saying that something is being returned to you. Something's coming back in. That was, I don't know if it was loaned out or given away or stolen, but something's coming back. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. This is one of your power cards. This is the Capricorn energy in action. This is your ability to see the mountain and think, I don't care what I got to do. I'm going to climb that mountain. This is you having the vision of the future. You could see it in a very practical way. You can see it, and it's so real in your mind's eye, in your third eye. It's so real that when you wake up from this vision, you can't help but charge forward as fast as you can, because it's kind of like it's already happened. It's already a given. It's already there. All I got to do is push my way to it. You know, we're not speculating that, oh, there must be some paradise over on the other side of the world, and I'm going to go see if I can find it. No, it's like you've been there. You know it exists. And so now this gives you that surge of power, that motivation to climb the mountain, whatever it takes, right? Now, the one thing we don't see in the reading is a lot of air energy. We see the air down here with the Three of Swords. We talked about that. But the lack of other swords cards, it's kind of Spirit's way of saying, don't overthink it. Don't engage with your mind really in any way. In other words, turn it off. We see a little bit of air here, but this is to the point. Don't start looking for alternatives. Don't start changing your mind. Don't start engaging and talking back to this energy. Don't engage with it. Once we start having a conversation with this, we're doomed. Because then we get wrapped up into the 8, 7, 8, 9, 10 of swords. And before we know it, I haven't moved in years. I've been talking to this thing forever. So it distracts us in that way, right? It's very crafty, that part of our minds, or that force of the universe, whatever you want to call it. And that brings us, of course, to the fixed air energy. So this is some swords, it's some air energy. It's a Prince of Swords, but it's fixed air. It's kind of saying, like, I have my belief, I know what I'm doing, I know what I want. That is it, that is final. And I'm not going to listen to anything. There's no debate. You know, it's like you're saying no, you say it once, and that's it. You're not entertaining any more conversation. The floor is closed. I've hung up the telephone. You know, I'm not picking it back up again. That's part of our hermit energy. The hermit is just, I'm alone. It's just me. If we start engaging with this, we're lost. So we're sort of tuning out that energy. All that, here's the ice cream, here's your soft pillow and blanket. We don't want to turn around and say, no, thank you, or get away from me. We don't want to engage with it at all. We're going to just pretend we don't hear it. If anything, we're going to run harder and faster to get away from it, because it's not open for discussion. Okay? Spirit does not want you to give up right now. And I think you're in this position, you're in this moment where it's about to sort of transition from Spirit throwing all of this negativity at you to see if you'll quit, realizing that you're not going anywhere. And now we're going to start throwing all this good stuff at you. Okay, well, Capricorn's not quitting. You know what? We got to rally to help. We found a good one here. You know, I like it a lot here. There is an improvement coming in your family relationships. I feel like some of your family stuff has been a little strained lately. Yeah, but I feel like that is starting to improve. Okay, there may be a chance for you to relocate coming up soon. Spirit showing me some land by some trees and some water. I don't know if it's the coast or if it is like a lake, or if it's just kind of sort of out in the country somewhere. But I feel like you might be relocating. Yeah. The Ace of Cups, we talked about that a little bit. I think the Ace of Cups is part of this transition from the harshness of the path to now it's going to become a little bit easier for you. I think you're still going to have to put in 110% effort. But instead of Spirit trying to throw stuff at you to see if you're going to give up or quit, I think the Ace of Cups is then Spirit throwing like the bottle of water at you, right? Encouraging you to keep going. Here, you need a protein bar, a bottle of water, or whatever. Here's one of those little portable fans, Sending some helpers your way. Sending some good things, some green lights. Sending some blessings and some miracles your way. Okay? Instead of the curses, we feel like just bad things happening, right? Now, I think the miracles are coming. Yeah. Because of the Three of Pentacles, because of Mars in Capricorn. That's what this Three of Pentacles is, Mars in Capricorn. This is work. You're putting in the work. You understand what it takes. You understand the mental, emotional, physical, spiritual pain that it's going to require for you to get to the top of this mountain, or to get to whatever this is for you, to manifest this dream or build this reality. Yeah. You understand the blood, sweat, and tears on every level of being. And I think that you knew what you were getting into when you started this work. And I think it really is a thing. There's a transition. I want to see the mystery card being a transition between the difficulty to the ease, from the curses to the blessings, the miracles. Okay. I feel like there is a financial component to some of this. Maybe this mystery card is going to be the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you've been having some ringing in the ear too. I think maybe it's the left one. Okay. Well, if you have a prediction for this mystery card, put it in the comments. Let's see what we have. Yeah, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Four of Wands is a card called completion. To me, this feels like a coming and a going. It feels like, in one sense, we're arriving. It's almost like a pit stop, okay? This almost, I think, is Spirit's way of saying, sometimes on the road trip, you got to pull over to the side and you got to stay at the motel for a night and go back in the morning. Just because you stop at the motel for the night, you're not going to wake up and suddenly be all the way back where you came from. No, you're going to just get in the car and keep going, right? This is, you're doing the Formula One racing. Well, it's okay to pit stop once in a while. You need some new tires and some more gas. You got to get a drink of water. You're not falling that far behind. You still have completed as many laps as you have, and you're just going to get back and you're going to go. Now, you don't want to linger here. Okay, this is a departure as well as an arrival. It's a temporary, this is, you're getting from base camp, you're getting to Camp 1, Camp 2, Camp 3, Camp 4. I feel like you're getting very close to Camp 4, which is like the last camp before the summit. Okay, this might be you arriving into Camp 4, barely. Okay, but this is going to be a much needed rest for you. And this is going to restore your confidence. This is going to restore your feeling of being supported by the universe. I feel like this is a very welcomed rest for you. I think this is one of the miracles that Spirit's sending your way. It's going to make you a believer, more than you already are. So I feel like this is a good thing. I think Spirit wants you to keep going in a responsible way. And you got really great energy right now. Okay, so keep going. We're going to do an extended reading. We're going to do an I Ching reading. We'll do some oracle cards. There's a link in the corner, and there's a link down below. New readings for Capricorn, usually Thursday and Sunday. Special reading. I feel like you needed this. You need this reassurance, perhaps. Yeah. I think the curses are ending. The miracles are happening. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment. Let me know where in the world you're currently watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.